Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Retro and Rare podcast episode for a Mercedes Monday. I never did that one before, but it's kind of typical. You know me, I'm in my stupid Mercedes. But this, got it from the thrift shop, $1.99. It's a 95, 96 Mercedes-Benz SL500 hardtop coupe. Raced up, Hugo Boss sponsor. Not really sure what that was about. It was an RC car with the giant antenna. It didn't come with the controller, and I knew it, whatever. It's in great shape, but I decided to bend the wire back there. But it's a beautiful car. It's one of my favorite cars. It reminds me of my childhood. I love it. Thought it was a good trinket for the day. And when I freestyled the Monday thing, I looked at it, it said Mercedes. That's my explanation for that.
Is that a squishy car?
So what do you mean squishy?
Like the ones you can squeeze, like for stretch or whatever? Or is that a real car?
No, this is it's a plastic RC car from the 90s, bro. It's made out of plastic. Squishy. This is squishy. Metroid. Yeah.
Let me zoom in and see if it's...
No. Don't touch the camera. I just told you it's plastic. You don't believe me? You call me a liar?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no proof.
You don't need proof. It's your job to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it's not. Reasonable Doubt, great album by Jay-Z. Was just listening to Bring It On. Great track. So anyway, yeah, we're here. It's Monday. We're back. Another show. We're being consistent with the shows, finally, Doyle. You did show up late today, but I gave you extra time. I told you can actually show up late today.
But yeah, it was great hearing that.
But the old adage goes, you give someone an inch, they take a foot. I told you to be here 45 minutes ago, and that was the late. So instead of 7, I said, yo, come by 7:30. I can once again, my eyes are getting worse. I always claim to have 20/10 vision. Does it say 9:30? Am I correct? What does it say on your phone?
7:30.
It's certainly not 7:30. I know that. It's 9:30. Or at least 8:30.
8:30.
Okay, it's 8:30. Now, I'm okay with it. Whatever. We're here.
You're doing DJ sessions.
I was doing, I set up my turntables recently again, and I've had some issues, though. I've had some issues with the mixer. I went through my old Vestex mixer. It started making some crazy sounds. Then I got my old Gemini Executioner 10 mixer that started fucking around with the crossfader. It was scratchy. So I went down to the old Guitar Center and got myself a Newmark, which Newmark doesn't really make the best mixers, although their Scratch 2 mixer, which I got, it's made specifically kind of for what I like to do. I don't know if a lot of people give a fuck or they know what I'm saying right now, but a lot of the new DJ shit is all digital. I like the analog shit. I like taking a real piece of vinyl, no Serato, no digital shit, and just putting on break beats and cutting up vocals. I like scratching, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been into it my whole life. I used to be super into DJing. I used to do paid gigs and shit back in the day. I started when I was like 12. Probably 12 to 20 years old, I DJ'd for real.
Crab Scratch?
Yeah, Crab Scratch. Yep, I told you to Crab Scratch. I put you on to Qbert. You like Qbert because he was doing random videos just scratching. Remember, he was that one video, he's just chilling in the Range Rover. Qbert is responsible for the Vestex, which is no longer a company anymore. It was out of Japan. They make great DJ equipment. I have a Vestex mixer right to your right.
You want me to pan to it?
No, don't listen. Do not touch the fucking camera. Vestex QFO, which is essentially a turntable with the mixer, which people use the crossfader, built into the turntable. And it has it on 3 different sides. And you can hook different audio pieces of equipment up. So you can literally, kind of portable, it's kind of big. But Qbert used to do videos of just chilling in random places with it. And you could do a whole DJ set with just one turntable and already built-in crossfader. Anyway, getting way off in the slant because you did mention my kitchen is now completely overcome by audio equipment. And sometimes late at night I get weird. I put on my stuff, my break beats. I even have random... vinyl, because now I'm rediscovering all my old vinyl. So I went to the other house, I grabbed the whole 2 crates of vinyl, had the vinyl that was already here. Bro, there's so many pieces of vinyl that I forgot I had, including JFK speech. Remember that? We used to get fucked up at the other place and play JFK speeches from the 60s. I got them on vinyl. But they're great to cut up and sample. I have Richard Pryor albums of comedy. I'm working on some stuff. The point is that I got that mixer today, and we're still having a couple audio issues, although we did kind of fix it, right? What do you think? It sounds better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fading out or whatever. And the people don't give a fuck. I understand. But anyway, I'm excited. It's a passion of mine, and I'm excited to be back into it. I was excited to open up the mixer last night, the old mixer, and I was trying to fuck with the crossfader. Not that I really belong opening up this shit, but it was a last-ditch effort to fix something. You know, nowadays you go down to the store. I go down to Guitar Center, and I ask them to replace my crossfader. They're like, oh, we don't sell those parts here. I'm like, what? Because it's all digital shit now, so they don't really sell old parts like that. And I remember back in New York, shout out Music Trends, Long Island, man, there was DJ stores everywhere. Everywhere. I used to go to like 3 or 4 of them in my local area and just get different pieces of equipment. I understand it's kind of antiquated now, but it's my shit. I like it.
Yeah, but you just order it online.
Yeah, but you know me. I like to go to the store and grab it and get it then. I'm impatient a little. I'm compulsive. I almost bought another crazy turntable today, but I didn't. I just stayed with the mixer, and I think it's going to work out. I think it's fine. So anyway, what do we got? We got the weather. I need the weather report.
All right, so we got weather is 76 degrees, partly cloudy, partly shouty.
You know, partly shouty? I think you just made that up. You know what I do like, though, is I like that the weather now, and I said it last week, but I'm starting to feel it now. Going out on the balcony, it's like that cool air. See, 76 at night, it's probably going to go down to, I mean, it's probably going to stay in the 70s, but it's like a cool breeze, you know what I'm saying? I can feel the fall coming in a little. You don't get much of a change of season down here, Central Florida.
It says current air quality. This is new shit.
Is it good?
Excellent.
Well, Orlando's got good air quality. LA is fucked up. You know, you go to LA, China's really fucked up.
17 AQI.
What does that mean?
Oh.
AQI, air quality
Index.
interface.
You got it. Air quality index.
Index. Damn, I said interface. Son of a bitch. That's okay.
That's not bad, though.
So we did get some topic suggestions. We're going to get to them. Once again, I always appreciate people sending topic suggestions every week. It's pretty cool. We like to keep people involved in the show. And we do that. We do that quite well. Is there anything you'd like to tell the people before we start the show? I always give you an opportunity before and after to impart wisdom on the people. Doyle, what do you got?
All right, so we got beef in the streets.
No, Doyle. I just asked you if you have any wisdom to impart on the people. We do it before the show and after the show, meaning in the beginning of the show, you give me the weather, and then you give me your wisdom, and then the end of the show, before we leave, you give me any other words of wisdom. You don't have to jump right into the topics. Is there, or maybe you don't have wisdom today. Are you without wisdom? There's no Doyleism today. There's nothing you got.
Like, forget about it?
Well, forget about it. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Donnie, an adage or a...
So I need a wisdom of the day from now on?
You know what you might have just reminded me of? Did I talk about the Saints of Newark last podcast? Did I talk about that I was going to watch the movie? The Sopranos. I didn't talk about it, right? I watched it.
Oh, you watched it? All right.
Yeah, me and the girlfriend watched it. Now, she's never seen The Sopranos at all, which is a sin in itself, but I let it go. And so I've watched The Sopranos. I talked about it last time. It's my favorite show of all time. Blah, blah, blah. I went into it. I love it. Here's the deal. It's not that good, man. And not only is it not that good, it's scatterbrained, and it's like, what's going on here?
But that's your shit.
Yeah, but it's not enough Sopranos in there. It's not like, I get it was like an origin story, but it really wasn't just about Tony. It was about Dickie Moltisanti, which is Christopher's father, and his fuckery that he got into. You know, my girl, so it's funny, my girl. In Italian culture, whether it's right or wrong, whatever, it's a real thing. There's something called the gumar. A gumar is your side chick. And like, it's a known thing, like a lot, especially mob guys.
It's in casino, yeah.
Yeah, it's my gumar. I'm over here. I'm at my gumar's house. The fuck you want me to do? My girl was.
Is that a real thing?
My girl who is, you know, Dominican and Spanish, or from Spain, Spanish. You know, she had no idea about this. Now, obviously, she understands the concept of a side chick and da. But she was appalled by the fact that, like, it was just a thing that was just like, wait, what? Because Dickie Moltisanti is on some other shit. He's fucking with his dad's chick, like not his mom, is like his stepmom essentially. Dude, I guess I don't want to spoil the movie. I don't know, what the fuck? It's only been out a couple weeks. It is in spoil zone, so. But yeah, gumar, it's a real thing. I just think it's funny / not funny. I understand what's not funny about it, but it is a real thing, and it's been a thing for a while, especially in mob culture. And overall, I just wasn't feeling it. It was like it didn't have that soul of The Sopranos at all to it. Not that I really thought it would, but it's like, damn, you guys waited this fucking long to make this. This has been in the works forever, and this is what we get. And I believe most Soprano fans share that sentiment. There was a couple of nods to the show. There's a couple of the characters you see as younger, and it's funny. It's okay. Your boy Paulie's in there. He's in there. They never mentioned Gabagool. I never heard Gabagool. Yeah, so that alone was a detractor. So anyway, I guess they get an A for effort, but the execution, not so much.
You watched it with the baseball jersey you have on?
Oh, the Sopranos jersey? No, I didn't watch it with my Sopranos jersey on. That would be a little extra. But no, I did not. Cool jersey, though. It says Tony on the back. I like it. Promotional item, which are getting quite valuable now. But, it was just disappointing. I was really excited for it. Now, the next movie I'm going to see is The Carnage. Let There Be Carnage, right? That's what it is. Yeah, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
You going to see it in 4D?
What's 4D? Oh, with the sheet, the seat shakes? Is that 4D? I did that with Wonder Woman. I didn't like it. It fucks with me.
Yeah, and then you get the wind and shit, right?
Yeah, but there were certain shit that made me feel weird. Like there was one where I felt like everything was moving a little. Like I remember in Wonder Woman, there's like I believe it's in the beginning, a scene where they're in that island. And there's like they're on the cliff, and like they pan, and I don't know if my seat was moving or the screen. I don't know. There were certain things like that where shit was kind of weird for me, and I just felt like it was annoying and unnecessary. So.
But you like weird shit. I mean, look at your shirt.
What's wrong? Heaven's Gate, bro. Heaven's Gate. Your boy Applegate, he believed that the aliens were coming, and everybody, I think they ate cyanide pills. I don't remember the exact way. This is the famous story, and about 80 people, I think it was, they put on a fresh jumpsuit, fresh pair of Nikes, which those models of Nikes are now famous and very valuable because of this. A cult I'm talking about. And they said the aliens were coming on this date, and they all took the pills. They all put on fresh jumpsuits. They all got into bunk beds. There was like 16 to 20 bunk beds throughout the place, and they just neatly put their blankets on, ate the pills, and all woke up stiff. Or didn't wake up, I should say. And I'm not mocking this whole thing. I used to have I still do an infatuation with certain cults, just because the mind control aspect of it, like this guy who's sketchy as fuck. If you look up old Heaven's Gate videos on YouTube, he's wide-eyed and crazy, VHS kind of fucked up video quality, and you just see him saying all kind of crazy shit into the camera. And those were like, I guess, promotional videos for his cult, or his followers would listen to. Sketchy to say the least. But I forgot who was the people that made this shirt. I forget their Instagram, but they produced these shirts, and I think they're really cool. So I picked one up. And yeah, sometimes I wear it. I don't know.
In public?
I've worn this in public. I've went out with you. Where did we go? And you were embarrassed for me. You didn't want to be seen with me because I was wearing this shirt. You know what? I'll tell you what happened why I'm wearing this shirt. I was wearing one of my other normal shirts, and I was FaceTiming the girlfriend before I was on the show, and she's like, "Are you wearing that shirt on the podcast?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, you got to spice it up. You always wear it." And I'm like, "What?" So she made me feel like weird about the other shirt I was wearing. So then I went in the closet, and I forgot just today, I bought this dope-ass Hornets hat.
Well, that's good.
So then I was like, it's got a little purple, throw in the purple. I'm like, it's perfect. Applegate, let's go.
She's going to say the same thing about this shirt.
No, I called her back and said thank you for it. And she kind of was like, I think she wasn't feeling it maybe, or maybe she was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I wore it anyway. I wore it for the people. The people enjoy it. That's what we're here for. All right, let's get into some topics.
I thought about the wisdom of the day.
Oh, here we go. It took a minute. It was delayed reaction. Go ahead.
Pokemon Celebrations came out.
What does that mean? The game?
And people are going ham.
Is it?
It's a new card set for the 25th anniversary.
Here we go. And how much are they going for?
Well, I'm getting 4 boxes for Pokemon Center. I can bring 1 box. Those are going for like 180.
So then, all right, we're going to open that up and get a hologram Charizard?
No, these are guaranteed hits.
So how much does the boxes retail? You got them for retail?
Yeah.
And they have how many packs in it?
10 or 12.
Okay.
But they're 4 cards each. They're not the typical.
Oh, but all the
11
4 cards are good cards.
Yeah.
All right. What's the card that we're looking for?
The base set Charizard you got?
Yeah.
They're coming out with the 25th anniversary.
Oh, so it's
of
like,
that.
yeah.
So that's cool. That's a chase. And then the shiny Mew. I already pulled that one though. That's a $100 card.
I don't know what that means.
And then the shiny Umbreon. Gold Star.
Embryo?
Umbreon.
Umbreon. Okay.
It's a night Pokemon.
All right. So we
Like
do
the
the
night
night show.
episode.
Yeah, we made the night show. I guess
If we can
should-
pull that, we're good because that's like a $150 card.
All right, Doyle, we'll do it on the show live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. All right, before we get into topics, we should explain a little further. Trinkets. We got. Well, let me start on this side. We got. You should like these sneakers, Doyle, because Bones Malone. Now, these sneakers are Amiri, which is a brand, a high fashion brand out of LA, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously, these are an ode or a, I don't know, copy of the Jordan Air 1 silhouette. But I really do like them. Very rarely do I like when people kind of fuck with a famous Nike silhouette and make their own thing. But I got to be honest. The quality of these are super nice. I just like the way they look. I like the Bones thing. I think that's cool, and it's not overdone. And I do fuck with Amiri as a brand. It's my first piece from them. Yep, I was down at the old Neiman Marcus the other day. And I know, because they got everything in Neiman Marcus, high fashion. They got the Dolce & Gabbana, they got the Versace, the Christian Dior sneakers. They got a bunch of shit. And then I saw these, and I'm like, yo. And the guy was like, bro, we literally just got them in. And I looked them up, and it looks like they made other colorways, but they were like gray or blue. Or this one seems to be the ill shit. I really enjoy these. So, I don't know. I got them recently. I thought I'd throw them up on the trinket.
Those are clean.
They're very nice. And they're comfortable as shit. We already talked about
Are you going to lick it though?
Oh, lick the bottom like Fat Joe? No, I'm good. But Fat Joe,
You don't do that?
No. You
Why
gotta
does
be
he do that?
You gotta be Fat Joe status to do that. Because Fat Joe had, and Fat Joe, we're talking about, that was on MTV Cribs like 15 years ago. He has that many sneakers, so he's in a different echelon, it's different. We talked about the Mercedes, and then we got over here, we got Metroid, right? So you, Doyle, brought a trinket of your own. Now what's funny is I put that down there just because I knew the game came out this week or last week, and you were going to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know you were going to bring this shit over.
Metroid Monday.
So what is this? Oh, we should have been a Metroid Monday instead of Mercedes Monday. I give that to you. Every once in a while, the dog, what do they say? The sun does shine on the dog's ass every once in a while. You're right. Now, this is cool. I got to admit, I don't know what the contents are inside of it. So this is the special edition. Now, how's the game? Is the game good or what?
Yeah, it's great.
It's great?
Really good.
So what is it? It's I honestly haven't looked up any gameplay, nothing. It's classic side scroller.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I like that. I mean, I thought maybe they go Metroid Prime style.
It's made for the OLED, so you can tell.
Here we go. OLED. Did you pick up an OLED Switch?
Nah.
Yeah, good.
I play it on the big screen.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, look, out of all this shit I talk about the Switch, this is one thing I won't talk bad about because it's awesome. I just wish it was on a better system. Like a better Nintendo system. I get it's a Nintendo exclusive. I've always liked Metroid. I respect Metroid. I've heard nothing but good things about the game. Still not going to buy a Switch because of it, but...
Well, the problem is that you can emulate it on PC. So that company is going to get in trouble. Or Nintendo
They're already doing it? Yeah, Nintendo doesn't fuck around. Throughout the history of time, Nintendo... They go after everyone. They go after little baby kids that make the little Nintendo hand-knitted pot holders all the way to, something like that. Cease and desist letters from Nintendo, straight up from Japan. Well, I mean, whatever. So anyway, we covered the trinkets. That is pretty cool. I do like that.
You're not going to get it?
What?
Metroid Dread.
No, because then I got to buy a Switch. I don't need a Switch.
You get the OLED Switch, though.
I don't need it. Hey, bro, if they upgraded the power, like the graphical ability or something, just to put an OLED screen, I'm good. I got the giant OLED right here. Beautiful. All right, let's get into some topics. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, so we got topic number 1. Mo's 666, 90s hip-hop.
Okay, so I'm just supposed to talk about 90s hip-hop. As if I haven't spent half my life on the internet talking about 90s hip-hop. Do appreciate the submission, though. '90s hip hop is great. You know what I do? I spent a lot of time years ago talking about how hip hop should sound like the '90s still. And at that time, I wasn't as privy to a lot of the underground artists that I am now. The guys I listen to, whether it's Griselda, Crime Apple, Rock Marciano, Willie the Kid, like a lot of these guys, because they keep that sound. It's like an updated '90s sound. Like the production is cleaner, it's more fuller, but it's still got the boom bap and it's still hard
like
lyrics.
Alchemist.
Right, Alchemist, and Alchemist has been doing it forever. But I will say, I have come around a little and accepted the newer sound. And every once in a while, I'll like some of the newer sound. It's more rare than anything, but every once in a while, because, on my YouTube Music app, when I get in my car, I literally put on that super mix, and I used to fight it and just skip until I hear something I heard 100 times. Little by little, over the last few months, I've just kind of let it play. Sometimes I like what I hear, and I'll thumbs up it and save it for later and kind of revisit it. Sometimes it's just garbage bullshit that I don't like, but... No, well, it's a good thing. I've become more open-minded instead of just immediately saying, no, fuck that, it doesn't sound like 90s boom bap, I'm out. So instead of just talking about 90s hip-hop, I want to talk about how the fact that I used to be super close-minded, now I kind of came around a little bit. And honestly, there's been a few artists that I've come across, like I always talk about, I think it's Kuda or Coda, I don't remember. Coda the Friend. He's a kid from New York. He's a little more on the emo side with his shit because he's always rapping about his, life and kids, and he's a little deeper. But his melodies, and you could always hear his track. Like it could play for 3 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's a Coda track. And I really started
Kodak Black?
No, not Kodak Black. I hope so. That's your boy. Yeah, the interview from the Breakfast Club is good.
Why is he wearing the ski mask?
He's wearing a ski mask. I don't fucking know, bro. These kids, I don't let them do what they're gonna do.
Well, you like the Yoshi Island song?
Yeah, the little beat. Yeah, that little. Yeah. It's got the what do they call those? The Congo fucking things.
It's the Z shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No, I look at it as I don't like it. I like it as in like it makes me laugh. It's just funny. It's like entertaining. It's not. I don't go like, ooh, that's some really good songwriting there. You know what I mean? It's just not. But like, I have become more open-minded, and it's a thing. I'm proud of myself that I've come around a little bit more because I kind of stay stuck in the past. That's what I do. But it's good to kind of keep it flowing a little bit. I still got work to do on that topic, but So anyway, that's not really 90s hip-hop as much, but it's had something to do with 90s hip-hop. I'm super influenced by it, but I still have come around a little bit. All right, next topic. Appreciate that one, though.
All right, so we got Burrow Shenanigans. How high do you rate the PSP and the PS Vita? I love them, but Sony shit the bed on them twice.
Well, no, I mean, the PSP was incredible. The run on the PSP, the library of the PSP, the innovation of it, and the Vita was right there. It just fell short with the library. If you don't have the library of games to support the hardware, it'll never work. No matter how dope it is. And remember, you know, all jokes aside, you talk shit about, well, you don't talk shit, but you try to praise the Switch. It's 2021. They put an OLED in their handheld. I always say, PS Vita did that in 2013. 2013, bro. I always say that. That's kind of their, like what I used to defend the Vita. Like, dude, that piece of hardware was badass and the battery was fucking sick. In the initial launch, it looked promising because there were certain games, but as time spread out, it reminds me of the PS5, to be honest. Where's the games at?
The screen was baby, though.
Well, it was strictly a handheld console. And it was, I liked it. I think that's the perfect size because the Switch is, to me, the Switch is awkward and big to me. It's just kind of just too much. The Vita was like, that's that right, because the PSP was even smaller than the Vita. But that first model Vita with the OLED screen, to me, is great. It's one of the best handhelds of all time. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, the prices on those have held, if not gone up. I mean, handheld. It's so weird to see handhelds go up so high in price, whether it's the Game Boy Advance SP-101 or the Vita or some of the vintage Game Boys, especially the special edition, the Pokemon ones and all that shit. So, but the PSP, I still play my PSP. I love it. Well, I play random Madden games on it. I'll play Metal Gear Solid on it, although the Metal Gear games are not so great. Gran Turismo on the PSP, it's a full Gran Turismo game. Like, it's like in-depth, crazy, like a bunch of cars, Gran Turismo vibe, like on a PSP. You know, never mind you could hack them and mod them, and there are things you could do with those handhelds that you can't do with other handhelds. And I just, you know, it's sad that Sony decided, like, yo, we're out of the game. I guess Nintendo pushed them out, I guess. We talked last time about how Microsoft never got into the fucking handheld game. I just wish that Sony would come out with some new shit to match the PS5. I kind of like fucked with when I PS4 and the Vita, the screen mirroring, and there was a little on the PS3 you could do with the Vita, but the PS4, I remember being able to, like, you know, play games from my PS on the Vita. So like Gran Turismo Sport, I was playing on my Vita. Now, certain games, because there's no rear triggers, even though they had the tap things on the back seat, that's a little bit of innovation I didn't like. I didn't care about those sensors on the back and tapping them. Like, what game was that I played? Unit 13, I believe it is, which actually became valuable randomly. I believe. I could be wrong. But like throwing a grenade in that game, I remember you had to like hold and swipe or tap the back screen, the back panel. I know that a company sold attachments. You could do triggers and shit like that, but nah. But anyway, I still have my Vita. Every once in a while I pop it in. That OLED screen's incredible, specifically on games like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Remember Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on that particular handheld? I mean, it looked phenomenal. The speakers are great. And like I said, the PSP to me is even better because of the library. I mean, it's seemingly an unlimited amount of games. And I thought it was cool that they started coming out with the movies and stuff. The movies were cool. The old UMD, right? That was the disc for the PSP.
Oh, yeah. You got Men in Black, I think, right?
They had everything. They had Alien. I have a bunch of movies. I have Boys in the Hood sealed for no reason.
You could get that graded.
I know, man. It makes me think of the Wu-Tang game that I can't. Look at Shredder. I got Shredder standing over there like a scumbag.
Yeah, but mobile gaming has taken over on the phone.
Yeah. Well, the phone is a million times more powerful than both of those consoles combined could ever fathom to be. So,
but you could do exclusives on the Sony, you know?
Well, yeah. I remember Sony came out with the phone, and then you were able to play. I remember my boy had it, and he was playing like Vice City on his phone. And it was only because it was like a Sony phone, and he could hook his PlayStation account to it. And this is back. This is like 2011, 12, 13, maybe? Something like that.
They had a Grand Theft Auto 5. Or no, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the MacBook. It was
I remember that. Yeah. That was cool. And it looked really good, too. Speaking of which, did you hear the news about the GTA remaster or remake? I'm hoping, I forget if it's because remaster is kind of a cleanup. A remake is like Final Fantasy VII, you know what I mean? So, but apparently Rockstar is doing that, and it's supposedly going to come out at the end of the year, which is not that far away, only a few months. So, but it's Vice City, Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas.
Like they're going to do it like Tony Hawk?
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, if that's the case, I'm super down. They said that they add graphical enhancements and then gameplay enhancements to modernize it a little more. Because, you know, like in San Andreas and shit, like, you know, turning or looking in different directions is kind of sharp, and now they'll probably smooth it out and shit. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I couldn't be more excited about it because some of my best memories around that time, matter of fact, it's so funny. The other night, I was just, maybe it was last night, I was having a cigar on the balcony, and I don't know what, maybe because I was just looking at the city. I was thinking about how awesome it was the time that I got Liberty City, right? Because, you know, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 kind of overhead view. When Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, I was like 17. I remember my mother had to buy it for me because she had to be 18 or above to buy it. And we got it. But I remember just being blown away about the sandbox aspect, like true sandbox. Like you could just spend hours. And of course, my ADHD, I barely did missions for the first like 6 months of having the game. And I do that on all Grand Theft Autos. I immediately put the cheats in and just fuck around like a lot of people do. But, you know, I'm a creative like that. I get lost in those games. I just have my own little world. I might just drive a car around, but drive it normally. And a lot of people do this. It ain't just me. But those are great memories for me. And then when Vice City came out, and then San Andreas, like, dude. Because, you know, people argue back and forth about Vice City, San Andreas, but the problem is in Vice City you can't swim, so that's one thing. And then there wasn't as much as like in-depth things you can do, leveling up the character, stuff like that. But then I said this the other day, I forget whose page it was. I said Vice City had a better vibe, but San Andreas was a better game. Because, you know, the 80s, the Miami shit, it was perfect. It was on point as it could be. The soundtrack even. But playing, you know, it's amazing that, you know, it's like those certain places in those games are like familiar, like a neighborhood to you. You know what I mean? Like you drive a car, you get on the little bikes and you go around, and you know the nightclub in Vice City, it's right up from the beach on the left side. Like I like that. And I spent a lot of time, I beat all of them through and through. And I remember when GTA, what one was that? That was number 5 when that came out. Remember we waited at midnight? You were at like a Walmart and I was at GameStop. And then we got home and put it in the PS3 and it was like 2 hours and 52 minutes to install it. You know, which became the norm after a while. But I remember getting GTA 5, putting it in my PS3 and just going, bro, this is fucking crazy. Like this is, and now when GTA 6 eventually comes out with the new gen shit, bro. I mean, GTA 5 is still on PC side of things, still fucking one of the most popular games in the world. It's just never ending with the mods and everything you can do, bro. So, I don't know, I got on a GTA rant. Oh, because they're doing the remaster. So I'm excited about the remaster, bro. I want it to be what everyone wants it to be. I hope it is, and I think it will be. Rockstar doesn't really fuck around, so.
Well, back then, like, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, like, that came out right before the internet. Right,
right.
So
before the internet the internet was what it is today.
Like there was no social media.
Right, because the internet existed, but not in the capacity it is today, where it's super easy to use, super easy to communicate with people. Even online gaming, you know, online gaming back in 2000, 2001 wasn't what it is today. You know, I remember playing on my PS2, playing SOCOM for the first time online. I thought it was. I'm like, bro, I can hear my boy, yeah. Or like just giving commands to the soldiers and shit online. Like, but now it's just like it's matter of fact. Now it's a necessity. It's not just it's an option. It's like no. You have to buy an online subscription to even have the console. Otherwise, you can't do updates. Which is kind of I don't know if I like that.
And most people that I play online with, they want you to talk on the mic. Like they'll quit the game if you.
You know what I feel like? I mean, back in the day, early like Xbox 360 days. Like there was, I maybe I'm just because I'm out of the loop a little, but I feel like the online community, as far as people being like, you're on every night, 7:00, same people, whatever game it is. Because for me, I know a lot of people would be first-person shooters, got a lot of that attention. For me, of course, it's Gran Turismo. My like little group that I had on Gran Turismo, especially on PS3, like Gran Turismo 5 and 6, wow. Like it was like a crew of us every night, late night playing, and it was some of the best times ever. I've gotten out of online play like that. I don't really do that anymore. I don't know.
Cruise and chill.
Yeah, exactly. On Gran Turismo Sport, yes.
Well, some people like move on to other games, right?
Of course. Yeah, I get caught up in certain games and I get really hot on them for 2-3 weeks and then I don't play them anymore. But like a lot of people do. All right, let's get to another topic because I just made one up with the Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah? All right, so we got A-Rays 360, a cool blog about videos. Oh, wait. A cool blog video about visiting some of the round 2 vintage stores in Florida and New York.
Yeah, we're going to do that. That is in the works. Got to work out the details. But we are going to go out and we're gonna film the daily fuckery of searching for things and taking a longer road trip, going to some places, and we'll make a cool video out of it. I'm down for that.
There's a lot of spots in Florida.
I know. There's a lot of hidden spots. There's a lot of, we could go on a journey. Lately, I've been hot again on my BMX bike search. I'm still looking for my Robinson Rebel, which is my childhood bike that I miss dearly. So maybe we'll go searching. That'll be one of the things along with the random vintage shit. But I've come to find, man, the 90s BMX stuff is super pricey, super hard to find. And then, of course, in good condition, which is another thing. But yeah, we'll definitely film some content around hunts and Because there's so much cool shit that I see almost every day that I'm like, and I capture some of it on my Instagram story, but it doesn't show the same way. It's not in the same format, long form, 20, 30 minute video, something like that. We chop it up, edit it. I'm down. It'll be a good thing. I don't know. Where else do you think we can go? You think we should go out of state? Ooh.
What?
Backfire. GTR.
Orlando has a good spots. Tampa, Lakeland.
Yeah, Lakeland has some good spots, yeah.
I think Jacksonville's got a few spots.
And then, yeah. Go to the Panhandle.
GTR?
Yeah, GTR. Backfire. That's back pressure from the turbos, if you'd like to know. Some people like this guy, yeah, he's a little extra with it, though. You can't be that. He's got that set up to do that, like an idiot. Then he revs it up in second gear and lets off the gas. So it's like, okay, bro, we hear you. I got you. And you know how loud that is? Because these are, I always think of Ace Ventura when I say that. That's double pane soundproof glass. There's no way that she heard him scream with that door closed. That was in Ace Ventura. That's when he closed the door and he was like, when he was doing that thing. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Random movie memory for me. What else is new? Yeah. So anyway, yes, we're going to film some blog shit and we're going to go on a road trip and we're going to find vintage shit and run into weird people. Should show up well on camera is all I'm going to say. Next topic.
All right, so we got Dougie and Jay. We got new Dougies.
Oh, we got two Dougies.
All right, hat cleaning pointers and tips. Heard you mention Dawn and toothbrush.
Oh, yeah, when I was cleaning the Fighting Irish graffiti hat. Because it was a different shade of white. It was a darker tone of white when I got it. And I was like, damn, I don't think that's supposed to look like that. So I believe, and I want to say my boy Mike, Mr. Throwback, put me onto that. Not that it's like a huge secret, but, you know, my boy Mr. Throwback, he owns a vintage store in New York City. And he has hundreds of hats that go through his inventory. And one day I saw one of his boys on video, like cleaning or doing something. I'm like, yo, what's your advice on cleaning a hat? Like, because I don't want to fuck it up if it's vintage. I mean, back in the day, I used to put my hats in the dishwasher. But I'm like, I don't want to get it that hardcore wet. And, you know, you never know with these things. Like, the brims could be soft or something. So I just said, you know what? I remember Mike saying, like, toothbrush, little elbow grease, some Dawn soap, let it dry, pat it down. Bro, I did that. And you know, depending on how dirty it is, you just repeat the process. You know, scrub it, circular motion, see how it takes out the stain, pat it down. Let it sit, let it dry, and you'll see how brighter it gets, or if the stain's removed, then just repeat that process. Maybe put it outside, you know, let the sun dry it up. You know, I just kind of let them hang and they dry. And
what about dry rot?
Dry rot? Dry rot will probably come from just it sitting in a closet for 30 years and no one touching it. Yeah, it's a real thing though, dry rot, but not on a hat. I don't think hats dry rot, especially ones that are made out of like twill or like some kind of cotton material that's not, you know. But I mean, you know, that I take pride in that though. You know, I pick up things and it's like a little sketchy looking and it's like, yeah, but it's salvageable. And I'm not going to go through a full restoration. Like there are some people that really know how to fix hats. Like you can make the panels like tighter and like they call it a reshape, and I'm not there yet. I just know a little toothbrush, clean it up. It's nice. Came out really good, that hat, actually. Considering how old it is, and yeah, it's good. So, yes, sir. Dawn soap, a little bit of toothbrush, a little elbow grease, give it a little time, a little effort. You'll get good results. Next topic.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, so we got, this is what I was talking about before, the beef in the streets. So IGN came out with the top 25. Right,
we read that. Well, that was the top 25 N64 games.
Yeah.
And GoldenEye wasn't in there.
So now another company came out with the top 50, Business Insider.
Well, I like all these companies promoting the hobby, though. I appreciate it.
So they got their top 50. What
okay,
do you think?
But we're not going to do 50. Just give me their top 10.
I want to go through the 50, though.
We're not going through 50 games, Doyle. I want to know what their top 10 is, because then that really narrows it down. You can give me honorable mentions after. Just give me the top 10. Start with 10 and go down.
All right, number 50 is Indiana Jones and Inferno Machine.
Okay. Doyle?
Inferno Machine is good.
Doyle? Infertile Machine? It sounds like a sexual problem. Now, just go to number 10 and read 10, 9, 8, 7. Give me 10. What's the 10 game? Go ahead.
All right, Mario Tennis.
Okay. I mean, it's hard to argue. Like, it's a good game. Number 9.
That's a good multiplayer. All right, number 9, your favorite, Conker's. Conker's bad for a
I'm
day.
not a huge fan. I don't hate it. I'm just not as a fan as some people are really into it. But that's okay. I guess
You
it's in
had
there.
it complete in box.
Yeah, crispy. That was early in the collecting days.
That was a bad sale. Now it's going for thousands.
Is it? I got it for
Let me check
$125, and
it
it was
out.
crispy as shit. Super complete, super crispy, $125. And I remember I was like, dude, I'm paying $125. I don't even collect complete. Like, it was like outrageous. It's not going for that much. It might be going for $350 max.
Minty, the way you had it,
Yeah.
400.
All right, so I took an L, but whatever.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, number 8. No, 9 was Conkers.
Yeah, number 8 is good. Wave Race 64.
Okay, should be in the top 10.
And then 7, Banjo Kazooie, another.
Yeah, another band. But you know what? It's an iconic game, especially for that system, obviously. It deserves to be in the top 10.
All right, a lot of these are the same. Paper Mario 6.
Well, of course, but there are certain indisputable games. I thought GoldenEye was in there. I'm sorry.
Top 5, Super Mario 64.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Number 4, Legends Majora's Mask.
Okay, 4.
3, GoldenEye.
So IGN scumbags.
Number 2, Perfect Dark.
Wow. So they went 3-2 like that?
And number 1, Ocarina of Time.
I can't argue with Ocarina of Time. It is
Perfect Dark, though?
Well, they shouldn't have put Perfect. They should put a Perfect Dark maybe in the 10, maybe in the 15. Because, like I said last week, GoldenEye is kind of the inferior game, but still, it's got the intangibles. Like, because it was GoldenEye, so it was it was 007. So no one knew about the characters from Perfect Dark, but they knew 007. But Perfect Dark did have better dynamics, deeper game, more options. Whatever. GoldenEye, I'm still taking. I already said last week, best memories of my life playing 4-player GoldenEye all night long with the friends. Best thing ever. So we didn't play Perfect Dark like that. We played GoldenEye like that. So, yeah.
You know which one I'm surprised is not here is, or the IGN was Donkey Kong.
DK64.
Yeah, that was a good one, I thought.
That was a pretty good game. Or, Mario Kart 64 is not in the top 10? I don't know. I would take Perfect Dark out of there and put Mario Kart there. And you know me, I'm not even a Mario Kart guy, but at the end of the day, it is a super iconic game on that system, bro.
Mario Golf is there.
Mario Golf is a great game.
Oh, Donkey Kong was 13.
What's the one you like on...
Blast Corps 14.
Yes, Blast Corps. Let's go. You like, on what is it, GameCube? Toadstool Tour? Isn't that the golf game for Mario Golf on GameCube?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You love that game. Toadstool Tour. Yo, you know what video I stumbled across? This is kind of random. A couple of weeks ago. Way back in like 2014 when we went to that resort and we set up all the game stuff. Remember when you and I forget who it was, whether it was Ryan or Duncan, you were playing what's the game, the basketball game where Mario and Luigi are in it, and Peach on GameCube.
Oh, that's NBA Street.
NBA Street.
Volume 3.
Remember I was doing the commentary? I'm like, oh, Peach stole the ball. Oh my God. Like, I saw that video that I did. It was so funny. It's like, oh, Luigi just come back. He stole the ball, but he gave it to Peach. I was going ham. Yo, it's a random memory, but those were good times. That was 2014. That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know that. NBA Street Volume 3 on the GameCube.
Yeah, secret characters. I guess you can unlock them, right? When you beat it, or... Right? Is that how it works, or...
No, I think they just give it to you.
NBA Street's phenomenal. I mean, Volume 3... Volume 2 was really my shit. Number 2 NBA Street was... PS2 days, bro. Many hours. When you get those game breakers, it's... Oh, man, it's so intense. I've won so many games just by skin of my teeth, bro.
This one's a fan favorite, right? It's number 16, Beetle Adventure Racing.
Yeah, I think that one is... No, there's another... Oh, no, I'm thinking of... What is it? What is the one called that's like a rare racing game on 64? A cafe racer, or taxi racer, or there's like a taxi game that's... I forget the name of it. But anyway, there was a couple of really good racing games on 64. I know that Lamborghini game wasn't too good. I'm trying to think of other... What about Snowboard Kids? Not in there?
What?
Or 1080? 1080 was cool. I used to love all those snowboard games. You know, what was it? SSX Tricky. And I used to play this crazy, really shitty extreme sports game on PlayStation called, I think it was called 2 Extreme or Extreme X. And it was just like mountain biking, rollerblading. I don't know if skateboarding was in there. But it was like just pixelated and grainy, but it was fun. I played the shit out of it. I like random old PlayStation games like Tunnel B1. You ever heard of that? It was just a weird first-person view, kind of you're in a fucking car kind of thing, and you're going through these tunnels. I don't know. I used to play it a lot on demo disc. Tunnel B1. Never heard of it, did you? No. Give me a random PlayStation game that you like, Doyle.
Damn, I don't know. I mean, on the demo disc?
Yeah, maybe a demo disc classic. Because that was a thing, man. Like, demo discs I played as much as, like, I remember just not having a lot of choice of games. And, like, you know, for Christmas getting a PlayStation and, like, the demo disc lasted me 3-4 months. Keep playing Crash Bandicoot first level over and over.
Yeah, mine was Tony Hawk.
Ah, yeah. Then there was the Cell game or whatever it was called. I keep mentioning it. Where it's like you're in a cube, or maybe it's called a cube, and then you keep, like, it turns and you're like this dude and you jump. Like, I don't know. My description is not so great. All right, what do you got? You got other top 10s? You got another topic? What do you got?
No, we got other topics over here. All right, so we got Giggy Gangsta. What was better movie, Scarface or Belly?
Oh, come on. What? Bro, Scarface, what are we talking about? Belly's a good movie. Belly's a good movie. Remember Nas in that? Yo, I'm thinking about going back to Africa. Yo, Nas. Yo, no, Belly's a great movie, but bro, I mean, come on. Scarface is... It's not fair to Belly to compare it to Scarface. Scarface is, you know... I was going to answer the phone when you called me back today, like your boy Omar when they first meet. Senores! And then they talk about, you know something about cocaine? Yeah. But it's a great... Listen. Scarface is easily in my top 5, probably top 3 movies of all time. Belly... Top 15, 20, maybe. I will say Belly for, you know, more of a street movie was very well directed. The acting wasn't the greatest, but it was still. I mean, you get to see some of your favorite rappers and the story, and it was dope. But Scarface, bro, come on. Al Pacino, what are we talking about? No, that's not even a question.
I like when Al Pacino shoots that shot. You remember? You almost made it.
Oh yeah. When they're in the the camp and he's playing basketball. Yeah. That's when they find out about Rebanga, right? That's when he calls him over. Rebanga.
Yeah, he's ugly, man.
Yeah, he had the little baby suitcase and he's looking around. He was nervous. He knew what was going on. He had those glasses on. Now, if you would have said like maybe like Scarface and Goodfellas, like then you're like, but they're two different kind of movies, you know. But yeah, Scarface, 100%. Give me a next topic. That's ridiculous. I appreciate the submission though, but come on. I'm sure there's someone out there that thinks Belly is better than Scarface, but I don't.
What about Juice?
You got Juice now, man. Yeah. Yo, that movie is fucking great. Yo, Tupac did a great job.
That's a close one.
It's like, you know what? I am crazy. As soon as I decide, you ain't shit. Yo, dude. Yeah. That movie was fucking phenomenal.
All right, so we got your boy Invalid letter. Do you like Fugees? If so, favorite song off the Score album?
We used to be number 10. Now we permanent at 1. Come on, bro. That's easily my favorite song. Fuji La, bro. I know it's like the single off the album. It's not a deep cut, but Fuji La, bro. Yo, Lauryn Hill Lauryn Hill is one of the most underrated rappers, for real. She used to be able to spit with the illest dudes. She used to be in Cyphers. Nina Simone and defecating on your microphone.
Yo, Kanye used her on the sample. You heard that?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Well, Kanye used a lot of people on a lot of samples. But, yeah, that album, you know what? I need that album on vinyl. That's a good album to have on vinyl. And they had it at the record store. I didn't pick it up, though. I should have. No, I can get it. It's not. See, here's the thing. Of course, I would like to have like the first pressing, but with vinyl, to me, I don't see the value in that as much. I'm saying paying the price for it. If I can get a newer printed one that's technically going to be cleaner, less scratches, generally is on a better piece of vinyl, the 120 gram thicker vinyl sometimes, I just pick up the new one. The cover's the same. I understand in certain respects, like I have the AZ Do or Die first pressing with the promotional sticker on it, like that was cool. But I caught someone slipping on eBay. I got it for $22 or whatever it was. I mean, it's easily probably a $100 piece of vinyl, I would say. But Fugees, The Score, great album. Great album. And there's no doubt it's a classic album. But yeah, Fugees is my shit, bro. I can't.
That's your boy One Time, right?
One Time. Yo, White Clap. He's nasty with it. All right, what else we got?
All right, so this is me here. Tyson Fury win over Deontay Wilder.
Yo, I think Deontay Wilder should stay away from Mr. Fury. Now it's over. You got the first one was a draw. Yo, that first fight though, when Wilder hit him and Fury was out, I'm like, oh, it's over. And then he did the Undertaker and got up, bro. But Tyson Fury is easily my favorite boxer of the modern era for sure. And I mean the last 5 to 7 years ish. Floyd Mayweather is probably. Tyson Fury, though, that guy, look, his attitude, his grit, the shit he's been through, it seems like nothing could really phase him to the point of failure. Like, he always just, like, has a backstory about, I was 380 pounds, I was depressed, I was going to drive myself off a bridge, and by the grace of God, like, and he can't, I mean, but he, when you look at him, he kind of looks sloppy and just kind of like a defunct fucking Mike Tyson's Punch-Out character, like. But man, I mean, obviously he's huge. First of all, what was he, 6'7"? And Deontay Wilder's also a big ass dude too. But I mean, bro.
But sometimes that's what makes a good fighter.
You know what's crazy about Tyson Fury is he's so technically good, but he's huge like that. Usually you get a smaller guy like a Pacquiao where it's just quick and sharp. But like, if you've ever seen Tyson Fury dodge punches before, it's like. The guy, the ways his head movement is able to, it's crazy. And the thing with Deontay Wilder is he's the opposite of that, right? He's not technically sound. He's not super orthodox boxer, but he has this certain punch that if he generally catches you with it, 9 out of 10, the fight's over. So his entire style is predicated off a puncher's chance. If he finds that opening and hits you with that, it's over. Now, it should have been over that very first fight, but, Undertaker, I don't know how he got up. That was the craziest shit ever. But anyway, congrats to Tyson Fury. As far as Deontay Wilder, he should probably just lay low. I don't know what happens after you take an L like that.
It was a good fight, though.
It was a great fight. 11 rounds. I mean, bro, it was... And, the fact that Wilder was kind of wobbly almost the whole fight, and, I give him credit. I mean, Jesus, like, listen, at the end of the day... Can you imagine me or you just randomly, all right, I'm going to fight Tyson Fury? I mean, bro, it wouldn't even be a thing, bro. I mean, never mind, even if he never punched you, just the stamina alone. I dare anybody that's not an extreme top-tier athlete get in a boxing ring and try to throw punches for just 1 round. You'd be fucked. You'd be like, bro, I got to go home. It's over. Never mind dodging punches and trying to hit someone after they're smashing your fucking skull in, bro. So I respect both of them. I respect the sport. It's great. I love boxing.
He was listening to Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah, the ring entrances and shit like that, they're a little extra. But, it's okay. Ever since Rocky with your boy Apollo Creed. Living in America.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's the... I'm sure another boxer has mimicked that before, right? They've come out to that. I'm sure it's happened. Like in a real fight.
Not like that.
No, not at that level. But then he ends up dying, so if he dies, he dies. The Russians don't fuck around, bro. That's your boy Dolph Lundgren. Shout out to Dolph. It's a great name, Dolph. I like that name. Yeah. All right, another topic. What we got?
All right, we got JB Dougie.
All right, your favorite, yep.
He's saying that you wore the final, what is it? Oh, Kingdom Hearts shirt. You like Sora on Super Smash Bros.
Oh, no. I was with you until you said Super Smash Brothers, but that was a thing, right? Sora got announced in Super Smash Brothers. Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
I saw everyone bugging out about it. I'm just not a Smash Brothers fan, but I do like Kingdom Hearts. I will say this. I think I was a little more into it back in the day, PlayStation 2 days. The last Kingdom Hearts game, I felt like it was a little kiddish. I know that it's Disney and it's a little more softer, but I don't know. Playing Kingdom Hearts 4 or whatever, I'm just like, or 3. But yeah, the shirt is great. Found it at Goodwill. That's the one that fits me. I have another one in an XL that doesn't fit me, which I'll probably be selling. And I'm sure, Doyle, how did you feel about Sora being in Smash? You're excited?
Yeah, it was a good.
So this is an
character
add-on to the Switch Smash, I'm assuming?
addition. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the final
Now,
one.
how
That's
often?
it.
I was gonna say how often do they add characters?
No, that's it.
It's over.
The guy retired.
Yeah, but
100 mil.
well, I was gonna say, when do they come out with a new Smash? It doesn't happen very often.
Nah, it's over.
Yeah, there's only 4 Smash games or 3. You got Smash 64. Then you got Melee.
Brawl, Wii U, and Switch.
Well, what's the Wii U one?
The Wii U was
Brawl, right?
Ultimate, right?
Oh, is that what it was? I don't know. Listen. You owned a Wii U. I didn't own a Wii U.
I think it was just called Wii U.
Oh,
Super
okay.
Smash Brothers.
There is a few Wii U games that are pricey. I don't know. Like, I've seen some of them go up there. There's like a bicycle game or some shit that's worth like a lot of money. I think it's on the Wii, not the Wii U, though. There's a lot of weird Wii games. Well, you think Wii came out in what, 2010? Like, the Wii?
Like 08, right?
Is it really that early? Damn. That shit's 12 years oldish or whatever. What the fuck? I don't know. Time flies, bro.
You bought it, right?
I did initially bought a Wii. About a week or two into it, I'm like, I tried though. I'll be honest. I had some fun times playing the baseball game and the bowling game. Like the Wii Sports was cool. I tried to get into a few other games, but I just couldn't do it. I did appreciate that I had the GameCube plugins. That was cool. Oh, we could play GameCube games. I forget about that sometimes.
See, that's not bad.
So you know what's funny? So while everyone's going ham buying a GameCube, which are like $100 now, can you get a Wii for like $50 and just play GameCube games?
No, I think they've gone up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Wii U console. Oh, no, Wii, right? The Wii?
Well, you're looking to see when it came out?
$90.
That's a lot. Damn, $90? I remember Wii's were like $25 just a few years ago.
Well, it depends what accessories you have, too, because if you have more accessories, it's more expensive.
Yeah. I used to have the tennis.
This person has all the accessories, $150.
Well, they must be harder to find. I mean, it is getting older, so. Yeah, like anything, you know, time passes by, people get nostalgic about it, and then the prices go up a little bit. And that's the nature of the beast, as they say.
What do you think? You
Yeah.
gonna get it?
Yeah, it's all good.
You gonna get it again?
I'm not going to get it. No, I'm absolutely not going to get it. You still have a Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time you powered that bitch up?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, we got a few more topics.
Okay.
I'm Hitman.
Okay.
Any other cool brands besides Espionage VR? Thanks for putting me on them.
Thrift Life, I believe is his name. He's the one who makes the bootleg Metal Gear, and I think they made a Smash shirt. I also have a Resident Evil shirt. Believe that's his name, right? Thrift Life, yes. We're talking about bootlegs, Doyle. So Espionage VR is my homie that I did the collaboration with for the Gran Turismo shirt that I made. And he also does a ton of other stuff. I have Xenogears, he does Resident Evil. But I do like to see this kind of surge of people. Now, some people just slap together some logos or whatever. But there's a few of them out there that really, really, really make some dope shit. You can tell they put in a lot of work. And also, a lot of them print them on vintage shirts. I mean, shit, I'm wearing one right now. But like my boy Thrift Life, he prints them on the Comfort Colors tag, which is one of my favorite kind of shirts. But yeah, Thrift Life, hit him up. Go to his page. Good dude. He's the dude that I sold the Jurassic Park towel to as well, which he said he's going to cut up and make into something. So who knows what that's going to look like, but I'm down. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head, though. I'll look into it and get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
What about Chalkline?
Yeah, I guess Chalkline would be in that realm, but they don't make T-shirts. They make jackets, shorts, which are phenomenal. They're quality, and yeah, shout out Chalkline. Now, you know me. I'm always going to be a fan of Chalkline. They treat me like gold. They've given me so much cool shit over the years. I was just looking at, excuse me, all my Chalkline shit that's in my closet, and I'm like, damn, bro, there's so many jackets and all type of shit that they, like the Crow shorts. I was like, dude, the quality is just, it's impeccable. All right, next topic.
All right, so
What we got? We got any more?
we got Tony's retro collections.
All right, Tony.
What's one thing you can have again from your childhood?
I miss some of my random, like sometimes I miss my random toys just to have them. Like my Ghostbusters fire station. It was like this tall, it was like their headquarters, and it had like a blue, where they went down the pole, but it was like blue. I like all those kind of things, like my all my old turtle stuff, like my turtle van and my old turtle figures, micro machines. Fucking remember Mad Max or Mighty Max, I mean? And it had that castle with the skull. I used to have that. There's so much cool random shit from my childhood that I had. You know what? It was dope, and I didn't have it, but my boy had it. Was that giant G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Have you ever seen that? Bro, the thing is bigger than this table. I remember he got it. Just the box that it comes in. I think with the box, Doyle, do me a favor. Go on eBay. Type in G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Give me a price on one of those complete. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of junky. I'm pretty sure. Because, dude, when I tell you how big it is, you wouldn't even believe it, bro. I mean, it's the biggest toy I've
It
ever...
looks like Top Gun shit.
Yes, correct. Aircraft carrier, yeah.
2,300.
Woo!
Pre-owned.
With the box on that one?
Yeah.
Look how big it is, bro. It's fucking...
Someone's bidding 1,500.
Jesus, man. That's holy grail shit, bro. G.I. Joes were a huge thing for me, too. Just all those figures. Now, I didn't get the old G.I. Joes, which were like the big dolls. I'm talking about the little baby figures, the little 4-inchers or whatever they were.
Those are cool.
They were great. I thought it was, I mean, I was super into that. You know what else I used to have a lot of was Masters of the Universe, which is like He-Man. I know that I was at the comic book store the other day and I saw a few old He-Man figures, the buff, with the no shirt and the tan fucking like shorts on or whatever. I was like, damn. I used to have the tiger. I used to have all that shit. Yeah. I don't know where it all went.
What about the dinosaurs? Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Jurassic Park was cool. That made me think of Dinotopia again. Once again, this is a random... I want everyone to look up Dinotopia, the book from the 90s. Some of the best artwork I've ever seen. When I was a kid, I used to just stare just so intensely at this artwork and the detail. I know I sound crazy. Look it up, Dinotopia. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else.
We're talking about toys over here.
My BMX bike is something I want back. I know I mentioned it early in the show. I want my fucking BMX bike back. I want my Robinson Rebel. Somebody out there, find me a fucking Robinson Rebel. I need it. I need it to be crispy and don't charge me $1,000. Somebody hook me up, bro. Damn it. I've been on eBay lately. There was one for $1,700 that the guy... It was minty. The description was incredible. He was like, this bike, this is so rare. It's never even been touched. It was brand new. There's no rust. Everything was perfect. And then he added like a better crank and some extras, which I would probably put back to stock. But this thing it was on $1,700 or best offer. I've been watching it for over a year. Over a year. And it just someone bought it. It's gone. No longer on my watch list. Maybe he took it down. I should go to sold listings and check, actually. I didn't do that. But anyway, it seems to be a nightly thing. I'm checking BMX every night.
Just Blaze might have got it, right?
Yeah, Just Blaze. Yo, shout out to Just Blaze. He actually schooled me to some knowledge about it because I was like, do these really go for that much? He's like, bro, yeah. And then I go on eBay, type in 90s BMX or GT Performer or Dyno Comp and just price things high to low and look how crazy it gets. 3,400, 4,000. Donnie, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
My cousin used to have a lowrider bike.
Oh, like the banana bike? Yeah. What bike? Remember Debo? It's like both odds. We just keep it in my house.
No, GTA 5 had bikes in it. That shit was fun.
Yeah, and the ride. Remember in San Andreas, you start off on the bike with fucking CJ right there.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh,
With the
shit.
pigs.
Here we go again. All right, give me one more topic and we're out of here.
All right, one more. All right, so we got the Cobra Kajiko. Brady and Belichick hugged.
Oh,
I
did
think
they?
He said, love you, and the other guy said, fuck you.
Yeah, but he probably
I'm
said...
guessing Belichick said
He
that.
probably said fuck you in like a playful way. They got to have respect for each other. They really think they hate each other? Why would they hate each other? Why do they hate each other again?
Well, they're competitive.
But they're both alpha male. They're both headbutting probably, but I'm going to say that both of them needed each other to be where they're at.
Bill Belichick is the boss, though.
But he should be. No matter how great the player is, even Tom Brady, he should never have word over the coach. Because then it fucks up the dynamic of everything, you know? I think Phil Jackson said that to Jordan in some regard. And I think in the documentary that was a thing. Where he's like, you got to understand, I'm still the coach, bro. Like, you're Jordan, I get it, and it is true. But you don't understand the ramifications of letting you have power over me as the coach, and then I lose respect for all the players. Or they lose respect for him, is what I should say. You know, but... I mean, I watched Sunday Night Football last night. Chiefs game. Yeah. A little something. I missed any of the other games.
How you watched it?
On the computer. Yeah. You know. Allegedly. But no, because you know what? I really started to get the itch for football. And I'm like, dude, I miss it. Like, I want to watch it. I want to get into it.
That one had a rain delay, though.
Yeah, it did. I was almost going to put a little bit of money on the game, but I decided not to. I'm glad I didn't. No, you know what? The gambling thing is not my thing. You know, tangible assets. I'm good with calculations.
What do you mean? You went to the casino.
And yeah, I got it out of my system. It was cool, but I'm good. I went there a couple of days. I brought the girlfriend there, and we had a good time. Blah 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 blah. It's out of my system. I'm not saying I'm never gonna go again. I'm just saying it's okay. All right, I think we'll get out of here on that. Is there any other words of wisdom you would like to impart on the people?
We have Pokemon coming up.
So keep a lookout for Pokemon. What is it called?
The celebrations.
Celebration. So we can play the celebration song next time. Celebrate good times, come on. And we could dress you up like Pikachu, and you could dance around like that.
Instead of Pup Surprise, we'll do that.
Puppy surprise, how many puppies are there inside? Glad you said that. I'm glad I serenaded the people with that right at the end of the show. All right, so that's what you want to tell the people. Okay.
Yeah. And we got more content, hopefully. I don't know what we're going to do.
And like, share, and comment, like you always say.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, so keep a lookout. We got some new stuff coming, I guess. Are you going to have the cards next week, or when do they come in?
They come in Wednesday.
All right, so we'll have them for next show. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, peace.